Hey everyone, Kali Gold here again. We had a dev stream today for Diablo 4 on February 28th. We got a lot more information about the upcoming early access and open beta. Okay, we're going to go over that today. I've got a dev blog that they put together. I'm going to go over the highlights of this and then also give you a link to this dev blog so you can look at it for yourself. Link that here in the YouTube video. Gather around, wander. Your desire to combat Lil's legions in Diablo 4 can be played out during the open beta and early access weekends. Available on PC, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. Those who have pre-purchased Diablo 4 will receive early access. Okay, so there's two things, early access and open beta. If you pre-purchase, you'll be able to go and play in early access, which is March 17th to 19th. So you get to play first. Following weekend is open beta. That'll be March 24th to March 26th. We kind of knew this already, but we want more details on that. We got that today, and I'm going to read that for you now. Open beta focus. During both the open beta and early access weekends, I wish they would have reversed that. During both the early access and open beta, players will be able to explore the early game of Diablo 4. This includes a first taste of the campaign via the prologue and the entirety of Act 1. I don't know how many acts are in the game, but we get to play the entirety of Act 1. The first zone, Fractured Peaks zone, zone, is yours to navigate as you please. That's an open world part. And yes, for the open beta and early access weekends, your character can only level up to level 25. I don't know what max level is. Beats me. But 25 is it. But you're welcome to continue playing even after you hit level 25. Make your mark of sanctuary by clearing the hordes from dungeons. So we're going to have dungeons, quests provided by NPCs, and whatever loot's going to come from killing everything. Simply put, this is your opportunity to combat the might of the burning hells prior to the June 6th release. So that date hasn't changed, thankfully. With that said, the experience is not finalized, and you may encounter performance issues, outages, and come across things that simply don't work. After the open beta concludes, which is the second weekend, we'll evaluate all feedback we've received and we'll make changes as needed. That's nice. We look forward to your experience with a small taste of what Diablo 4 has to offer. If you have not already pre-purchased, okay, you can pre-purchase the game there. Again, I'll give you the link to all of this. Open beta details, so we have more information. Open beta and early access weekend. Early access to the open, early access to the beta, not the open beta. Yeah, they need to proofread this. Early access to the beta begins March 17th to 19th. Actually, it doesn't. It's March 17th to the 20th. March 17th, 9 a.m., which is perfect for me, to the 20th. So it's no longer 17th to the 19th. It's going to go all the way to the 20th at noon. Plenty of time, even on that first weekend, okay? And for me, it's perfect. If you want to watch me stream the game along with 50 million other people, I'll be down on page 97,000 on Twitch streaming the game March 17th at 9 a.m., okay? If you want to watch me fumble through this, like I'm doing here today on this video. Okay, the open beta. Now the open beta begins March 24th through the 27th. So we're getting even more time. 9 a.m. and then all the way through to Monday. And there's a very important point, stick around this video, about this stuff that I'll give you, that they're going to tell you in a little bit. As the open beta early access weekends get closer, the ability to early download, a big question for me, early download. When can I early download? They'll get us the information as it gets closer. So, and they will update this particular blog with that as well. During the early access weekend, early access, okay, we're not talking about open beta, early access, players will have access to 3 classes. Assume the role as the barbarian, rogue, or sorcerer. Okay, 3 classes. Now the next weekend, which is open beta, meaning for anyone, you don't even have to pre-purchase the game, anyone, they're going to add 2 additional classes, the Druid and the Necromancer. So we've gone from 3 to 5. So that's going to be good motivation for us that played the first weekend to go play the second weekend to try out the other classes. Druid, Necromancer, Sorcerer, Rogue, Barbarian, what's not to like? Well, you can have a maximum of 10 characters per Battle.net account. After reaching level 25 with one character, we recommend going through everything again and trying a new class. So you can just repeat and go through everything again on each class and then decide which one you like. What is that? Is that like a total of 7 days of playtime if you have early access? Or is that like 6 days? It's like almost a whole week to play. Okay. Listen to this. Progress will transfer from early access to open beta weekend. Okay? So if you're in on early access and you make a character, you're not going to get wiped before the open beta weekend the next weekend. So we get to carry our progress forward. That's why I say we basically get 6 days or so to play.
Welcome to WK.
Okay? Welcome. And someone just followed my Twitch channel. Someone followed my Twitch channel and it got the welcome on there. That's great. No one watches my YouTube videos anyway, so what do I care? Well, progress will transfer from early access over because all characters you made weekends will be deleted. So once the open beta is over, everything gets deleted. So the great thing is, on the early access weekend, we're not going to get wiped after that. That's going to carry forward to the next weekend. Great. That's great, great, great. There's some confusing stuff here now. I'll just read through this. On all consoles that support Diablo 4, couch co-op, players can enlist a second Demon Slayer to combat the ranks of hell screen by screen with. What does that mean? Is that like a split screen? I don't know. To play using couch co-op during the early access weekend, only one player will be required to have to purchase the early access. Second player just needs a Battle.net account, okay? And accounts linked. You can even the odds by rallying a party. Okay, Demon Slayers via online. 4-player co-op is in the game, so we can have 4-player co-op. You just build a party to play this. This has nothing to do with couch co-op. To play this way during early access, all players, excluding those playing couch co-op, will be required to have access to this experience. You know, I'm a little confused on all of this, but I'm sure it's all going to be okay. I guess you could do co-op and then also be a part of a team. I don't know. But anyway, note that vanquishing demons while near a player will grant 5% bonus experience and 10% if you're near a member of your party. Okay, so that's going to be interesting how that plays out. So playing in a party is, again, it's for XP, it's better. But once you reach max level, I'm not sure what's the benefit of playing in a party in terms of XP. That I don't know, because they don't have those endless paragons anymore or whatever. Anyway, they're going to have world bosses available too. One world boss probably. Daring Wonders seeking sizable challenge should look no further. A gargantuan world boss can be found stomping about at select times during the open beta and early access weekend. Band together with other players for a shot at beating the beast, and that just means on the open world map, everyone going there, I guess. A sizable loot drop awaits. Should you be victorious, we'll see how that works out. I have my issues with open world gameplay and open world bosses, and we're going to have a nice, good review. I'll make a review video after all this stuff is over with. If you do play, there is going to be some stuff that root titles and a skin or cosmetics, something that'll carry forward to the regular game. So players who unlock these rewards will receive them once Diablo 4 launches. So just a couple of titles and a skin and something like that. Again, I'll give you the link to this. It's got the PC specs. Jesus Christ, what is this? i5 467? I assume most people are okay, are good to go. GTX 970 at a minimum. So it looks like the PC specs are pretty generous on this. And of course, consoles are all standard. And there's more information here about early access codes and stuff like that. So we'll get this information out, get you this link if you don't know about this already. And I'm going to put this video up to YouTube right now. Thanks, guys. Please follow me over on Twitch, Cali Gold with a K. Thank you guys, and we're going to do this. We are really going to put a lot of effort into this game in addition to Starfield this year. So please give me a follow on Twitch, and of course sub here on YouTube. It's all free. All free. Don't cost nothing. See you guys next time.